Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria. I am the trigger warning. If you're returning, hey guys, what's up? Get into this really quick, okay? We're gonna pray together today, okay? Which prayer is a ritual. A ritual is a focused prayer, focused with intention, okay? The sacred healing energies, okay? So don't be afraid if you are here and you are of the Christian faith. And if you are of the Christian faith and from a highly antiquated or conservative line, the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these children, and children are curious. Children are fearless. They, and it is not even that they are reckless, it's that they have faith in their own abilities. And the difference between the kingdom of heaven, there is somebody fucking with your throat chakra, excuse me. I try not to say things like they sound in Spanish because growing up I got silent bullied for that. And what's silent bullied? It's like whenever I would speak things in my native tongue around the other natives around me from where I'm from, but not on the island, I would get like eye rolls and side eyes whenever I would enunciate words in Spanish the proper way. Why? I don't know, because it is the way it was meant to be said, not the translation of it. And since I know it, might as well say it, right? So maybe you speak multiple languages, or maybe you're trying to learn a new language. Oh, yes, I know that is not easy. I've been trying to learn French, Italian, let's see, I'm trying to say my whole life. So my whole life, since as far back as I can remember, French and Italian, along with Spanish, were the ones that I was like, I need to learn those. And then came different languages that I started learning about, okay? So maybe you're trying to learn, it feels either that you don't have a lot of knowledge of this language or whatever this is, but you do, past life energy right now, okay? This is just, listen, I just want you to focus your intentions for this prayer. That's all I want you to do. Because the message that I got was, there is something that you have prepared for your whole life without even knowing that you were preparing it, but yet somehow deep down knowing this is what you were preparing for. And this is that that moment that the sacred eternal flame is snuffed by the Creator to allow you to feel what absence truly means. And to know that reconnection must be done so openly and willingly from the heart, with the purest of intent, because fire means purification. White is a color of purity, of cleansing, of healing. It is the most neutral, honestly, because it is the most pure. Therefore, you can use this for any intentions that you choose. And if your intentions deep down, in some way, shape, or form, you don't care about hurting other people, that will be amplified. Whether you meant to do it or not, you sent out the energy of, it almost feels kind of like a ruthlessness type of energy, okay? And listen, I'm not judging anybody, okay? Because in order for us to ascend and learn the difference between good and bad, night and day, light and dark, right? Like, you have to you have to experience it. Because the way that we connect in physically is through the senses, okay? Spirit is one of the senses because we are energetic beings. We are humans having a human experience in the realm. Like, we do belong here, but like we're doing it wrong, you know? Like and it's all here. We just have to unlock it. It is all here. It's all already within us. Ask and ye shall receive, okay? So that's all I want you to do. Whatever those intentions are, I want you to accept right now that yes, going in the direction that you are praying for can possibly lead you to hurting yourself or others and others, okay? You must accept that sometimes you will be the shadow and not the light, right? Or somewhere in between. That acceptance of knowing that that might happen, that you might be the villain again, yet again. How did I end up being the villain? I tried so hard, right? What have you learned between then and now? All those things that made you lose faith, what was it they were actually teaching you? And I promise you, if you look at that with an open heart and an open mind, you will see how it was actually strengthening your faith. Because it feels that somewhere deep down, you really were just in a state of surrender, seeking that neutrality, seeking that balance within, without extinguishing the flame. Okay. So that said, I want to light it, and I guess I'll pull a couple of cards, and you know what, maybe I'll just stop it there. I don't know. We'll see what I feel like after I light the candle. But I'm sure we've all poured all of our intention, and I hope that my message shows you that you can trust me and believe that I'm aligning myself at this time. How can I put words to this? In the most neutral, peaceful state of being that I feel within me. That is what I'm asking to send out and to bless everyone with, if you will. Because I know that through the lessons we learn, that's how we grow. And it's up to us if we decide to change or not. And it's because we get to choose what we really do feel like changing and what we really don't feel like changing. I mean, I'm sure that you have learned what terms and conditions of access to you are conditional. Yes? And it is because there's something of core importance. Thank you. Kambaba Jasper connects the root and the heart chakra. Okay? Don't be afraid to use your uniqueness, okay? Because for me, my uniqueness when I was growing up, I'm almost 45, you guys. So this is like, I'm talking about school and stuff in the 80s and 90s. Because in the 90s, I'm an 80s baby. So I literally experienced elementary, middle school / junior high, and high school. Okay? In those times when you just didn't talk about things. You didn't express yourself honestly because you might offend someone, or you can't be heard saying that because someone will try to hurt you for expressing an opinion. Like, that is unacceptable. No one should ever grow up in an environment where they feel like they can't say how they feel. And let me tell you, a lot of us learned that you really are safe to express yourself, and that, yep, you're right. Sometimes there really will be lashback or backlash, but usually you get presentimiento, foresight, would that be foresight? Presentimiento. It's like it deals with intuition. It is foresight. That is the word. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You're getting foresight into whatever that is for you specifically. So you're being asked at this time to spice things up, okay? Because I was also called to put cinnamon. And cinnamon has a plethora of amazing properties across all aspects of use, okay? This tank top does not fit right, but like, there we go, that's better. I don't know, I feel like it's lopsided, or maybe I'm just lopsided. I don't know. I just feel like it looks weird. Anyways, okay, we're gonna keep going. I put cinnamon on here, and I love cinnamon, okay? Cinnamon's also, it has we truly need censor-free platforms. I'm just going to say that. Can we all pray for that? Can y'all add that on here? We need censor-free platforms where you can truly have freedom of speech. In my country, this is America. The United States, not divided, the United States of America. A country where at its core it was created to provide, to secure and solidify, right, more personal freedoms, because hierarchies, etc., that were used from that point back in time to control and manipulate the masses. And the people that were here were either thrown here because they were prisoners, they were being expelled from their countries. So guess what? Everybody wanted a fucking country where you can say whatever the fuck you want. Well, guess what? That's what the United States of America is. That's what it was created on. Okay? And yeah, here, you can say whatever you want. You are free to speak. Okay? But do no harm is always attached to everything here. Because this was supposed to be the land of peace, the land of neutrality, okay? It was not the initial settlers, not in mass. It was the few, not the mass, that broke the peace, that divided the land because they wanted control, versus acknowledging, like, you have people who like mountains, people who like the beaches, people who like somewhere in the in-betweens, right? And for whatever reasons, like, they love the land and the way that they are in harmony with the land in that area, and their lifestyles fit with those natural habitats and environments, etc., okay? It was not the masses. We need to all purge that and release that. That's another thing I'm praying for. I guess I'm here to express myself bluntly, no matter who it may freaking trigger out there, because we need more clarity and truth in this world. There is enough deception and manipulation, bro. Seriously, oh my God. Yes, and I'm saying bro now these days because everyone around me says it. And at first, they would go bro and I would go brah. Because for me that's the one that was unique for me, right? But it was their unique way of expression. And somebody could be from Hawaii. That's so cool if you are, because I've always wanted to go there one day. Or day one. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it. My guides are pushing me to do things as well. And yes, I do talk to them. And yes, I will express to you, honestly, when I am channeling something. I will tell you, listen, I'm not telling you this because of my opinion about da 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 da. I know we disagree on that, or I know this, that, or the other. I'm saying this because this is the line of neutrality. Is anybody going to walk it? I mean, come on, I'm here. Let's go, right? Anyways, any of the things that I've said of my own personal experiences this time, if that does not pull you in to share your prayers with me, I don't know what will, okay? And to all my little witches and wizards and warlocks and fairies and unicorns, okay, that have all been watching this whole time so graciously, thank you for always just being the little fluttering butterflies, right? Just kind of doing your thing, existing and being happy and pretty all on your own, just naturally, okay? All the magical creatures that the universe, God literally just means universe or creation, okay? All those things that were created. This is just an idol. This is just a symbol. Okay, a representation. It was never about what the physical was. It was about what the physical made you feel, what it made you think, what experiences it brought to you when you connected with whatever messages were there. This is why I believe we can learn from all, okay? And some, it is very easy just from the get-go, from the track record, from day one, that it's like, no thank you, okay? So I guess if you believe in true freedom, and true freedom is what? That's love. That's what love is, true freedom. Not judging and feeling safe to not feel judged, and then having that play out in your existence as not being judged, right? Because there is such a balance of peace. Maybe you're from a really small town somewhere, because honestly, or maybe I'm seeing a group that meets in a big city. So maybe you're part of a group, okay? It's like you are unique. Your mindset is more, I'm getting Michael Jackson's Heal the World. Oh, it makes me want to cry because he passed away and he was amazing light for this world, and the accusations were so false. So that as well. Let's pray for that. Let's pray for anyone being falsely accused to be protected at this time and to have clarity and truth. I'm seeing Archangel Michael, and who usually goes with Michael when there's two and Michael is present? Your name could be Michael because I said it 3 times, okay? There's something about the number 3. Listen, pour it all out, whatever it is. I'm going to give you a moment of silence because I know I've dished out a lot and I don't want to put too much, because even the smallest ripple, if our intent is the strongest and most pure, and I don't want to muddle it. Whatever has been causing you turmoil within, I want you to pray for release from that at this time. I want you to just ask out loud or affirm out loud in whichever manner feels most appropriate, comfortable, empowering, and safe, wholesome, pure, all the good things to you, okay? Just know that that's literally all you have to do. Some things take a little more time, but just remember, yes, que será, será. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. That's what's fun about it. Just get what you're feeling and like, ooh, what is this excitement? Is this fear? Is this nervousness? Is this anxiety? Is this frustration? What is this? Just identify the fucking feeling. Nothing else matters. Okay? focus on that. Yeah, let the rest go. Just let it melt away, because you're just, yes, like a candle. Yes, the representation, the symbolism. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little slow sometimes. I was trying to get this one out for a while. The symbolism of this candle is symbolic of that sacred flame, the eternal flame of creation, right? Which is the only flame that can destroy. Y'all, my dog has ripped a hole in yet another article of clothing of mine. No, can't do this anymore. No. Anyways, whatever you need to pour out, pour it out. Whatever you want to call in, call it in. Just feel it. Feel it. What is it that you really want? What is it that you're holding back? What is it that you're not accepting? Because the root chakra is acceptance. And the heart is the faith, is the belief. It is the pureness. Okay? But it is the pureness of feeling. The pureness of feeling isn't always good. Sometimes that shit stings, right? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna accept all those things. Let it out. Let it freaking out. I feel like you might be someone who is going through a lot. You've been going through a lot. You don't talk to people about what you're truly going through, how you truly feel. You do not say these things because of something. There's some reason why. I don't know why, because you should never be ashamed to express how you're truly feeling. You should never be afraid to express how you're truly feeling. You should always feel yes, because thank you. Like, why are you being hostile? I'm not being hostile with you. I'm truly neutral. I'm not upset. There's no attitude in my tone. It is just a surety of words coming from a place of, no, this is what I know, and this is what is safe and comfortable for me. And it's okay if you disagree. If you disagree, then I love you, but maybe we shouldn't talk about this subject, or maybe we just let's see if we can accept that between this and that, right? This is accepting connections for what they are. Maybe that's what you're seeking, okay? And I know that can be really hard, because sometimes we think that someone was truly pure and their intentions were devious or thank you, deceptive. They were not as open and honest with you as you were with them. I don't want to drink from the chip size. I might cut my lip. Yes. Take in the hurt, take in the pain, take in the betrayal, soak all of the venom in, take it, let it pass through your body. Someone here could be doing one of the things where they poke you with that like frog venom. Whatever, listen, just go look that stuff up, okay? But apparently it's like this huge type of purge, but it's not for everybody, absolutely not, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, combo, somebody could be doing that, okay? It's sacred. It's something. It's a sacred ceremony. Thank you, which is symbolic for the representation of that release of those. I'm getting guttural energies. I guess that's one way to describe them. Yeah, that kind of fits what I'm feeling. They're very potent, yes, of course. Venom is usually potent, yes. Some venoms more than others. For whoever has overheard others conversing and it has inflicted you internally, either because it was directed to you or about you, or something like maybe it was a conversation about a certain topic that you had expressed an opinion on, and like that person didn't out you on it, but like what they were talking about in private with somebody else like was the opposite of what they said to you, it feels like. And I'm so sorry if that's the case. I'm connected to you already at this time when I'm channeling, so I can tell you that I guess I hold space for you in whatever way you need to process. Like, guttural, the word again, guttural. I don't know if I'm enunciating that properly or not. Maybe I'll put the definition in the description, okay? But this is really deep root chakra, heart chakra, el corazón. This is where we feel. This is where our passions, where they truly pull at us the most, and where our pains truly pull at us the most. Our sorrows pull at us the most, right? Our doubts. It is where the energies intensify. But they must come down to be processed and transformed and then directed back out into whatever direction they may need to go in. I'm seeing a Taurus field, okay? Is it Taurus or Taurus? Pero Taurus is Tauro, pero in another language. Taurus, I think, is like Greek or something like that. I don't know. Listen, if you're Greek, I'm so sorry if I did not pronounce that properly. I think it's a beautiful language, but really, really super hard. At least I think. Anyways, all of these little things, everything that I've said in this video, if there's been a sign or something that's pulled for you and you feel drawn to putting a comment at the bottom so that anyone who is trying to pull in the same prayer can add their prayer to yours in a physically symbolic way, because these days the best physical way is the internet. Which is why you see so many people making so many different types of videos, which is why you see so many different types of music emerging, right? Different types of artwork, forms of expression of art, right? The world is truly expanding at this time, but is ascending into a different, it's going to feel like a different reality at some point, but we're going to get there before we realize that we're like really there. Because it's like, thank you. It's like you've hit the bottom of the ocean, right? And now your feet have touched the ground because you're going to be exploring the floor of the ocean, right? And so you've got to wait for the sand to settle before you can see again. And also you try to slow that descent as much as you can so that when you land, it is a more gentle, a soft, more pillowy, a floofy, gentle landing, yes? As a little disruption of the sand. So of the environment as it is before you entered the environment, okay? There's some sort of new feeling that you're going to be experiencing, and I feel like you're going to be confident in following it. Oh, there's something that you're ready for, that you've literally been learning like your whole life, right? It's like you've prepared your whole life for this without knowing you were preparing for it. But deep down inside, when this happens, you're going to know low key, you know what? I kind of actually was being prepared for this all along. Oh, this is so cool for you. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's send these healing energies out, whatever this is, because it is time. It is time. It is time for the ascension to actually be global. Yes? Yes. Okay. And in order to do that, we ourselves have to find peace with the way things are now in the world, right? And just see where we connect in. Yes? And how we connect in, where we connect in. All right, we're going to light it. I think it's ready. This stone could be significant to you, or clear quartz, because I kept looking down to my clear quartz. Okay, another stone, any intention you set to it. Listen, if you need to purify, right? You put all of your, I'm teaching you spells. This is magic, okay? And what is magic and spells? It is a focused prayer. It is a ritual. It is a ritual with intent. And prayer is a ritual with intent of what? Of connecting in with that sacred flame, with God, with Jesus, if you will, if you're Christian. Okay? The Christ light frequencies, that undeniable truth that we all receive within. Some of us just choose not to listen to it. And it's no, you know what? All of us in some way, shape, or form at some point in time or another choose to turn away. But that is understood. Do you see the light, the wider light up here, okay? That is understood because this is the realm of deception, of manipulation. But why don't we deceive and manipulate people in all the right ways? Yes? Let us plan that little random surprise, whatever, for them, just because we felt like it. Ta-da! Magic. Right? That's using your energy and all of its power in the right direction. Okay? I have eyeliner and my eye has chosen to water. This is my dry eye. Anyways, literally the doctor apparently said that the film that protects the eye drops faster on this one. So my eyes are a little weird. Whatever. Look up what weird really means. I'll take it. Anyways, said everything, okay? A prayer, a ritual, a spell for you to do, whichever word feels safest for you and most comfortable for you to use. A rock is a stone. It was made by God. This planet was created by God. And if you truly believe in God, then you know that you can connect with God anytime you want. Get out of nature. Grab a sand full of hand. I almost said a sand full of hand. A handful of sand. I do stuff like that all the time with my words, so I apologize if that's something that annoys you. Pour all of it out into the crystal. Everything, all the doubt, all the fear, all the bad, all the ick. Imagine in your mind, in your imagination, in your mind's eye, right? In your soul, imagine the stone turning like pitch black. Imagine it, right? I have a black stone so I can give you some sort of symbolism. You can do this with showers as well. So I'm going to bring my little fountain thingy, which I need to clean. It's really yucky right now. But the smoke from the incense comes down and it looks like waterfalls, but it's smoke. And this is pitch black, okay? And the smoke being shown to me as water instead tells me about waterfalls. And yes, this represents waterfalls. So whether you have a stone or not, you can use water. Go get in the shower with the intention of literally like Jesus take the wheel, God wash it all away, wash yourself of sin, baptize yourself. You do not need anyone to baptize you in the light of Christ, but your heart, your intention, your soul within. You get in those waters with those purest of intentions to truly, truly seek that plane of neutrality, of balance. Game changer. Okay? And that's what we are doing. So even if you still don't trust me, trust God. Don't want to trust God? Trust your own ego. Oh, yeah. It's going to F up so bad it's not going to work for anybody. Ha ha ha. It's going to be so funny when I see people commenting mean things from this video on this person, right? Or on this post, yeah? But then what does that do? I'm here with purest of intentions for love and peace for you, but your ego amplified my intentions truly being shown to you, even if it's shown more to you than by me getting hurt. Because I've accepted that my rewards, that like you reap what you sow, right? Like I know that I'm pure, I'm true. I really want everyone to reach this state of peace. Peace within, as within, so without, right? Everything is energy and frequency. Connecting in the right way, connecting in with the right people, connecting with the right environments. Connections are important. Pray on your connections if that resonates for you. Pray on your connections. I pray for you as well. Everything that I have channeled, every little thing, I want you to know, it may seem like weird that I'm jumping around so randomly, okay? But it's everything that I'm receiving that I am like, yes, amen, praying on that, like, yes, and so it is, sending it off, pouring my own purity into it to truly learn. Like, if I am wrong, please make it blatantly obvious. Slap me right in the face. You're wrong, with a sign that says you're wrong, at the moment that I'm thinking that I'm right. Boom, you're wrong, like that. Yes, you can ask for things like that to happen to you, by the way. However you want to learn, however you imagine and envision in your mind that this lesson will come to play for you, that's how it's going to happen. Because you've focused so much of your time connected to this vessel, connected to the physical realm. Guys, the Taurus field, we have energy fields around us. Somebody here could be a Taurus, okay? We have energy fields around us that connect. I'm getting Pisces. What the hell? We connect in with the energies around us, okay? We have this energetic field that science has proven extends, I think it's like up to 10 feet, but there are those who can extend it even further. You may be one of those people. You may notice that you have an impact, your presence has an impact on any room that you walk into. And you can tell other people that it's like, it's a different unspoken connections. Thank you. Unspoken connections, okay? But it's like you give each other the look and then maybe later on you talk about it and it's like, yep, you were right. They were literally thinking the exact same thing for the same reasons and da-da-da-da-da as you, right? Like this is you connecting in with other people. I'm just going to shuffle this part of them. I split it. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding, the torch. So something's being shown to you. Career. About what you do. About how you work. You. Because you're the greatest project you can ever work on, right? And our intention here is to bring this to everybody. And you know what? Let's pray for a world where everybody truly gets to work whatever career that they are truly happy in and passionate about, that truly suits them, yes, and helps them grow, and the environment around them flourishes because of the prosperous energy within them. The state of expansion that they exist in. That's beautiful. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, whatever you've been stressing about, especially if it's with work, you're being asked to really put that intention into this candle at this time, okay? And amplify it with the cinnamon. Research cinnamon in however many ways you want to research it. What opinion do you have on cinnamon? What does cinnamon mean to you? Casting a spell is about connecting in with you and how you connect and interact with the environment around you. How the different smells of the earth and of people themselves, because everybody has a different scent. Have you ever noticed how people don't really hug anymore, and this makes me so sad. A hug should last at least 20 seconds. That's a real hug. Scientifically proven, that's a real hug, because that is where the chemical reaction happens. That is where you truly connect in. But we've become so distrustful of people, right? Because it started out with people having swords and pitchforks, right? But they made little daggers and then they'd come in and hug you, and right? And then, so we got a little further away. Oh, and we couldn't really reach. Oh, they would move and maybe we'd just cut them, or they would just cut us. But no, like they're still there. Woo! And so then we created other things. Like, do you see how it's like war has had a field day with all of us? Okay. I'm not your typical Catholic girl. I was raised Roman Catholic, but I am a child of Christ, not of the world of men nor their opinions. And I believe differently, okay? And I'm not afraid to say it, because I can't even explain this. This is a path you got to walk on your own. That this is the path of true faith, the path of like really taking everything that you were raised and taught with and really putting it to the test within yourself. Like, okay, if this truly means that, like I was taught, then that means that I should be able to do this, and be within the path of righteousness, right? What does that mean? Where you're always right. The path of you being right. Some of you are going to do purging. Some of you are going to have things come up that hurt you, that piss you off, right? But it's because it's you realizing, I'm really not mad about this. I'm actually really just sad that this isn't this anymore and now it is that, right? Frustrated that I thought it would be this, but it is that. But when you get to a state of acknowledging this is this at this time, this can shift whenever. And if I hear, like, I mean, people literally used to be like okay with knowing that they would be traveling for like a year, and they'd come back, and not only were they exchanging delayed, slowly delivered messages depending on the distance, that was enough for them. And there wasn't so much negativity around, okay, being shot in about waiting or committing or believing, like, oh, you think that you just met this person and that it's actually really real and is gonna last forever? Yeah. Why don't you believe that? That's your belief, not mine. Why are you projecting that onto me? Why are you sending me that negativity? We decide when we're ready for whatever we feel we're ready for. We decide what it is that we think we want. And when we get it, we decide if it's still really what we want. And maybe it's not. And that's okay too. But like, yeah. Oh yeah. What's that thing? The needle, the splinter. Don't point out the splinter in my eye while ignoring the plank in thine own, or something like that. If you know what that is, put it down below, because it's too much, y'all. You know what? I'm not. If there's anything that called to you in this video, I'm not doing all the research, getting all the songs and all the animals and all that. I'm not putting it in a comment. That is too much. I'm doing too much. I have a lot of other stuff I need and want to be doing other than that. So if it's something that calls to you, just write it down and go look it up whenever you have time. Yeah, let go of any weight, any extra, anything that you don't need to be doing. Let go of that at this time. Allow the release of that to bring in a new lightness that is, and let that lightness move you. Just gonna put it that. Let the new lightness that comes in from everything, from all the clarity that comes in from the truth that is exposed to you, let it all come in, and then let that move you. Okay? If none of that resonated with you, this is not your reading. Just know we will take any little energy that you put attached to it, any negativity, we're going to use it to amplify our pure, neutral, peaceful, balanced, Christ light frequency. All right? That got a little warm. Oh yeah, look, it did. See the little black spot? I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And it is it's burning very hot for such a tiny little flame, I will say that. So this, I like that. I like what it symbolizes to me. Okay. If you want to stay to hear a prayer, cool, go ahead and stay. I'm going to read it and then I'm just going to end the video. If not, you can stop it here. You do your ritual however you want. If this is the part of the ritual that you want to disconnect your energy from, that's all right. I love you, and I hope that your wishes, your dreams, your prayers all come true, okay? So I'm going to read it first in Spanish. Bear with me, it'll be a little slower. I don't read as fast. And then I'll read it in English. It's the prayer to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, okay? Which is oración al Sagrado Corazón de Jesús. Oh Sagrado Corazón de Jesús, quien dijo, pidan y recibirán. Te ruego por las llamas ardientes de amor que encienden tu corazón. Escucha mi súplica. Concédeme, where does this go to? Concédame la gracia que solicito y derrama sobre mí tus bendiciones y tu infinita misericordia. Hazme digno o digna de tu sagrado corazón. Amen. Prayer to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. O Sacred Heart of Jesus, who said, ask, and thee shall receive. I beg that by the ardent flames of love that kindle your heart, hear my prayer, grant my request of grace, and pour your blessings and mercy over me, that I may be made worthy of your divine sacred heart. Amen. And for all my little witches, wizards, unicorns, and dragons, and fairies that stayed, everyone else, all of you, all of us together, let's do it. Kambaba Jasper, let's really anchor in that unique, that like, I don't know, the look at the principles and stuff or whatever of like the 144,000 and what that symbolizes and means, right? Something like that, like that unity, that Christ light consciousness. Okay, look that up. Spend a little time just in that energy. Whenever you start to feel any dip in your energy, go back into that. Pour it all out. Whatever's causing the dip, pour it all out. Pour it all out and believe. If I had the type of setup I want, I would literally just leave this to burn out for like however many days it takes to burn out on camera so you could come back and see it whenever, but I don't. So just know that I am not going to extinguish this candle. I am going to allow it to burn out unharmed, untouched, in a safe area, okay, on a safe surface. And every time I see it, which will be quite often, I will be reigniting the flames of this prayer, this ritual, this spell to bring clarity and truth to everyone. Everyone. Even if you don't believe, I will believe for you. I will pray for you that you receive everything that you need to be at peace. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching, guys. If this resonated, give me a thumbs up. This was something a little different. I might do this maybe once a month. If you like that idea, please comment it below, because if it's something that people don't like, I'm not going to keep doing it, you know? But yeah, and that said, I'm going to go put this in its little safe space, okay, where it will be safe and protected, untouched, all right? And just know that I'm pouring all this nurturing, loving energy into this energy itself right now, okay? I'm amplifying it with all the love in my heart that I can. I don't care if what you want is something simple, right? What if you just, I don't know, think of something petty, something that's petty to you. Even if it's something petty, I don't care. Ask for it, pray for it. I freaking hope you get it. I pray that for you. If that is something you truly feel like, you know what, yeah, that might seem stupid to everybody else, but I would feel a little bit better if blah, 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 blah. Then yes, I pray for that for you, okay? And every time something happens after this that comes from that, if you haven't liked this video, if you don't like this video, I encourage you to come back and with the true gratitude in your heart, hit the thumbs up. Okay? All right. Bye, guys.